It's really great to meet you. I'm a huge fan of Battlestar Galactica.
Thank you.
I was a huge fan of the original Battlestar Galactica, and I really liked your role as Tom Zarek in the remake. I loved Adama, like the Eddie Olmos Adama.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Kaylee Kalani.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are here at Long Beach Comic Expo 2015.
Perfect timing. Thank you, Richard.
Remembered, but we spoke a little bit at Kamikaze last year. It was around Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah, and so...
Am I incriminating myself by saying yes?
Well, no, you're not. I don't know if you remember this, but...
He's tying me into an incident, and I want to make sure what it is before I say yes to it.
We were discussing Battlestar Galactica, if
Right.
you recall, and I mentioned that I love Adama, and you actually choked me briefly.
I did?
Yeah. But
Well,
it was good though.
Because Adama is Darth Vader in disguise.
Is he really?
Yes. He pretends to be the good guy, and he does horrible things.
But he doesn't. Isn't he trying to ensure the survival of the human race? There's only like
No.
30,000 toward the end.
He was trying. Do you know how many things he did that he shouldn't have done?
There was a lot.
You know how many bad things he did?
There was quite a few. He was
So what was the difference between him and Zarek?
Well, okay, but Tom Zarek was a terrorist, was he not?
A terrorist?
Didn't he blow up a building? Wasn't he imprisoned at
You
first?
didn't watch the story. You didn't read the four-part. Oh crap! You didn't watch the four-part Dynamite series of Zarek, did you?
I did not.
You didn't do your homework.
I've seen Battlestar Galactica.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, all right, okay.
He was.
Set the record straight.
He was
Set the
fighting
record
against a totalitarian dictatorship that was putting people in prison and killing them for challenging the government.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So he was fighting for the common man, just like Braveheart was fighting against England for Scotland.
That's a good point. I do
Yeah,
like
he
Braveheart.
He wasn't some terrorist blowing up buildings because he wanted to create terror.
That's true.
He was fighting a dictatorship that was killing people,
He
murdering
was
people.
fighting an unjust system.
Well, imagine, what country could we say right now? Imagine if
North Korea.
If you were in Syria right now, or you were in Iraq right now, dealing with ISIS. If you were fighting ISIS, are you a terrorist?
No.
Okay, well, there you go.
Right. So Adama is ISIS?
No, I'm kidding about that.
No, of course not.
Look,
Adama's Bashar al-Assad.
Everybody on Battlestar was trying to do something good, but unfortunately they ended up doing a lot of bad things in order to do good things. But everybody was deeply flawed, imperfect, which was very much what the show is about, is that we're all got a dark side that we have to contend with.
Yeah.
But we all were motivated trying to do something good. But of course, everybody always thinks the other guy is the bad guy.
They're all struggling with their own humanity.
Exactly, and everybody, honestly, we always tend to think the other guy's the bad guy, and they think we're the bad guy. So, for me, I was trying to fight for a true democracy where you have to build consensus to make decisions, and Adama and Rosalind were a dictatorship that basically told everybody what you're supposed to do, and if you don't do it, you get thrown in prison.
Well, I'm sold. You know what? I actually have to say that
But I happen to love Mary McDonnell and love Edward Olmos.
They're amazing.
And I love what they did with the characters.
Yeah.
But those characters did a lot of bad things.
Yeah. So it's funny. For the beginning of the show, I was always a fan of Adama, but your acting and your heart and your belief in the worthiness of your cause. I have to say, you remember the Mutiny episodes in season 4?
He's sucking up
No, listen to this.
amazingly well.
I'm good at sucking
You do
up.
a workshop on sucking up.
You know what? That's my other YouTube channel.
Honestly,
That's yes.
I'm telling
yes.
you definitely
No, but what
have. Yeah, go ahead.
What I was going to say is
up some more.
during when Gaeta and Zarek tried to take over the ship,
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know who I would side with. I felt a certain level
Come on, you
of
like Gaeta,
indecision.
right?
I do like Gaeta.
So why do you think Gaeta wanted to take over the ship?
Because he believed all of the things that you said, right? He
Yeah,
believed that
that's what
Adama.
I said he came to me.
He came to the conclusion that Adama was betraying his own beliefs, had betrayed his own beliefs.
That's right.
Fair enough. All right, so you were, of course, Apollo in the original Battlestar Galactica.
Yes.
Which character did you like more? Did you end up appreciating more, Tom Zarek or Apollo?
All right. Here's Apollo, and here's Tom
There's
Zarek.
Tom Zarek.
Okay. And
Both good-looking
you're about-
guys.
Here you go. So here we go. They're fighting each other. Epic war. Who's going to win? Apollo's down. No, he's up. He's down. He's up. He's down. Oh my God! Is he going to win? Yes! Kill that Xeric
Apollo?
guy.
Apollo?
Xeric just went down.
So in the original,
Apollo lives. So say we all.
so say we all.
Yes.
So the original Battlestar Galactica, it seemed to be a little bit more about the fight between good and evil. The new Battlestar was more psychologically complex. Do you think
Right.
both types of storytelling have merits, or do you think we're moving more in the psychologically complex? There's no absolute good or evil.
Well, I think number one is that the audience has gotten more and more sophisticated, which is why a mini-series on the size and scope of Game of Thrones, which shows us some incredible characters, but every one of those characters is complex, conflicted, capable of doing...
Hot.
And hot.
Hot, yeah.
Capable of doing extraordinarily heroic things, also capable of doing extraordinarily horrible things.
It's true.
So what you're realizing is that unfortunately in life, every one of us put into the right circumstances is capable on one occasion stepping up and being the hero, and on another day being the coward. Or being the monster.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth of it is, depending on the circumstances, we're capable of all those parts of ourselves. And I think great drama puts good, really amazing human beings into extraordinary circumstances that test their mettle and bring out all sides of the equation,
Yeah.
which makes us, I would have to say, more human, more real. Where, life isn't about light and dark, good and bad. The truth of it is, it's a mixture of all those elements, and I think great dramas today explore all of that. And I have to say, the journey of the hero is not the journey of the guy that never left home, never made a mistake. The journey of the hero, is the journey of the common man going out into the world, getting lost, falling into the abyss, and then having the courage, tenacity, and strength, and hard-won wisdom to fight his way back on course.
That's
And
a
whether
good.
he makes it or doesn't make it doesn't matter. That's the journey of the hero. So I think that's kind of woven in to the complexity of storytelling in today's television. Really, what I would say, well-written storytelling.
That's very well put.
TV series.
That's very well put. Can you tell us a little bit about your new shows? Apparently, you play a Klingon. I've noticed. Star Trek Axanar. Tell us a little bit about that.
There he is, right there.
That's Klingon. Tom Zarek. I mean.
Yeah, I have to be honest with you. I never felt sexy my whole life, okay? Even when I was 20 years old, I never felt sexy until I got into this garb, stepped into Karn, and I swear to God, I turned myself on.
Klingons are known for their sex appeal.
I don't know what it was. There was just something about being this character that really resonated with me, and putting on the goatee and the whole thing and all the other stuff that took about 4 hours to put on.
What's his name?
It's actually General Karn.
General Karn. Is he
Yes.
good or bad? Or does
no.
that not fit? Is that too simple of a way of putting
That's
it?
too simplistic. The truth of it is, you have to understand that the Klingon civilization is a warrior civilization. They follow the code of the warrior, and they're always going out. In a sense, if you want to call it their MO, is that like so many civilizations that dominated the world, Alexander the Great, the Egyptians once upon a time, England, they always felt that they were going to unify the world and that they were going to make it a better place, right?
Right.
So, but they followed the code of the warrior. They loved pitting themselves against extraordinarily challenges, and that was the mettle of a man back then, right? Or a mettle of a man or a woman, should she be a warrior. And I think that the Klingons very much in a more futuristic context, more expanded context, obviously dealing with the universe, very much were feeling that they had the superior technology, the superior philosophy, and like Alexander the Great, they were unifying the galaxy, unifying the universe. And to tell you the truth, they were searching for a worthy adversary, which they couldn't find until they happened like the Japanese did in World War II, when they took on America and awakened a sleeping giant. Well, that's exactly what happens in Exanar, where the Klingons, basically far superior to the humans, attack them and then the humans are forced
To respond, to
to
adapt,
respond, to
become
adapt.
stronger.
And you know, we Americans are slow to respond, slow to wake up.
But when we do,
We can be blamed for a lot of things, and I'm sure other countries and other parts of the world, you know, they look at Americans and have many judgments for us. But the minute we're challenged, when
tough.
we pull it together, I don't think there is a force more powerful than what we're able to, because we're a diverse population. We're an ethnic diversity. We have cultures from all over the world. We're blended together, and we have the best of all those cultures. So in a sense, we represent the world. It's not about white, black, blue, green. It's about, you know, we've brought probably the most diverse culture, amalgamation, fusion, blending, ever on the face of the planet.
we managed to have all of that cultural diversity and stay unified, and I think that's the key to our strength.
Yeah, and so I think when the Klingons took on the humans, they didn't realize what they're getting themselves into.
That's well put. That's very
Yep.
well put.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
And just I'd like to say thank you for
Now
not
remember, you have homework to do now.
I do. I have to go watch.
Go read the comic books.
I have some homework.
Gotta
Yeah.
go watch. Did you watch all the episodes of Battlestar Galactica?
Oh yeah.
Every
absolutely.
single one of them?
Every single one, 4
Okay.
times.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're forgiven.
All right. And I just want to say
High
personally,
five.
high five. Thank you for not choking me this time. I really appreciate that. That was a nice classy. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Wow. This is so real.
There can be only one.